Welcome. Today we'll go through various experiments under subject Transportation Engineering 1. The first experiment that we'll cover is impact test on aggregate. The aim of first experiment is to determine aggregate impact value of given sample of aggregates. It means we are going to find out toughness of aggregates which will uh, provide resistance against application of load which is in the form of impact. Aggregates have been used in road construction, and to satisfy that function they must be strong enough to resist abrasion and crushing force as well as impact load. The movement of vehicles on the road will give rise to impact loads, will apply impact loading, which will result into breaking of these particles aggregates into smaller pieces. Hence, toughness is the property of these aggregates which will resist against loading action, impact load applied on it. Therefore, aggregates should be sufficiently tough to resist their disintegration, that is a breaking, due to the action of a sudden impact. This characteristic of aggregate is measured by impact value test. Aggregates which are having impact value less than 30% are to be used in concrete pavement. Uh, as a part of transportation engineering, we will be conducting experiment number 1, which is the impact value of aggregates. This test is being carried out in reference to IS code 2386 part 4, which is published on 1963. This aggregate impact value will be finding the toughness of such a particle. These are the aggregates which are used for road construction. When such particles are being used in a road construction, they will be faced with impact load due to the vehicle tires, and we are going to find out the resistance against breakage, which is called as a toughness of such particles. To carry out this test, we are going to take a sample of aggregates which will be passed through 12.5 mmc and retained on 10 mmc. Okay, you can rotate the camera here. Now you can see that this sieve is 10 mm and 12.5 mm. We are going to keep some aggregate particles, and those will be sieved through 12.5 mm. The particles will be used for a test which will be passed through 12.5 mm sieve and retained on 10 mm sieve. So we are going to carry out the sieving here. Okay, we have already done the sieving. Now we have got a few particles. So these are the particles which are retained on 12.5 mm sieve, which will be discarded for this test purpose. We are going to use only the particles which are retained on 10 mm sieve. So these will be particles retained on 10 mm. These particles will be filled in this measuring cup, and when this measuring cup is full, we will use this sample for testing purpose. Okay, these samples are to be filled such that this test measuring cup will be full. If the samples are aggregates are coming making a heap, we are going to use the tamping rod. This is the tamping rod, and we can scrape off the remaining particles. So I believe these particles are now full, and we are going to keep this particle in aggregate impact test. Okay.
Start.
Now these are the aggregates which are filled in measuring cup. They are full now. What we are going to find out is weight of aggregates plus this measuring cup. So on this weighing scale, I have kept the sample. This will give me weight of aggregates plus weight of measuring cup, which is 1.146 kg. So this weight of cup plus aggregate, will be 1.14 1.146 kg. Okay. Then we can find out the weight of these particles by taking the weight of empty cup. So this weight of empty cup is 0.841 kg, which is 0.841 kg. So this reduction between the W2 minus W1 will give us weight of actual aggregate to be used for sample. So 1.146 minus 0.84 will give us value of weight of aggregate, which is assumed to be W3. Okay. Now we'll keep this sample in impact test. Stop it.
Start.
So this is the aggregate impact test. The impact test is having one cylinder. This is the measuring cylinder, which will be kept at the bottom, which will be containing the aggregate that we measured from the measuring cup. This aggregate will be filled in the cylinder, and we are going to release this cylinder piston, which will create an impact. Now this cup is having a diameter of 102 mm and a depth of 50 mm. This is the standard specified value. This cylinder, this impact piston will be released from the height of 38 cm. We can check out here. If we measure from the base of cylinder, the height of piston will be 38 cm, and it will create an impact. The weight of this impact piston is 13.5 kg to 14 kg, within that range, and we are going to give number of vertical blows equal to 15, which will create impact values, impact forces on such aggregate. Stop it, please. Okay. Now we are going to apply impact forces on such a particles. What we have done is, our assistant Mr. Hemant Pawar is having measuring cup in his hand. Those contain the aggregates just now we measured. Those aggregates will be transferred in the cylinder at bottom. Please transfer. Now this transfer has to be done in 3 layers. After every layer, the aggregate layer will be tamped with a tamping rod for 25 times. This indicates that the particles are compacted as per the road condition. So we have already completed compaction for previous 2 layers, and third layer was just for your demonstration. Now we will be applying the impact load for 15 times. Please, sir. Okay, the arrangement has been made that the impact cylinder will be released from the height of 38 centimeter and which will be creating an impact due to its self weight of 13.5 to 14 kg. That is, self weight of this impact cylinder is 13.5 kg approximately, and now it has crushed the particles. We are going to pass on these particles through 2.36 mm sieve. So please transfer, sir. You can check. This is the 2.36 mm sieve, and we are going to transfer the particles through such a sieve. We will be transferring all the particles, and you can see due to the impact most of the particles have been crushed. So after sieving to 2.36 mm sieve, we are going to find out the value of particles which are going to pass through 2.36 mm sieve. Okay, so let us carry out the sieving. Okay, so you can see the bottom layer, remove it. The bottom layer has passed this content which is converted to stone dust. We are going to find out the value weight of such particles. Now we have got the particles which are crushed. We are going to transfer those particles to the weighing machine, and we will be finding the amount of crushed stone. That weight is 72 grams, that is 0.072 kg. Okay, so let it be. Raude. What we have got now is 0.072 kg is the weight of aggregates passing through 2.36 mm sieve. Just now we have found out weight of empty cup which was 0.841, then weight of cup with aggregate which was W2 1.146 previously shown. The difference of these two will give us weight of aggregate which is equal to W3, which is a W2 minus W1, which is 0.305 kg. Now we will find out the ratio of W4 by W3, which comes out to be 0.072 divided by 0.305 kg. This percentage comes out to be, we are going to multiply with 100. This value comes out to be 23.6% are particles which are getting crushed. Now check out the table which is given on the right side. If the table is visible, okay, the table is visible to you now. If this impact value is less than 10%, we can say that aggregates are exceptionally strong. If this impact value is between 10 to 20%, aggregates are very strong. If this impact value is between 20 to 30%, so less than 30%, we can use all these aggregates for pavement purpose. If this value is in between 30 to 45%, these aggregates can be used for building construction works. If they are more than 45%, these can be discarded. If this impact value is more than 45%, the aggregate has to be discarded. So right now, by looking at this impact value of 23.6, we can say that we can use this aggregate for the pavement purpose. So this will be the end of experiment number 1.